Alright guys, so I am trying to do something for Tim. He did it before he went to work, but my Cricut messed it up when it was cutting it. So I have to try to recut it for when he gets home tonight, and it's not going well. I have no idea why. Let's see. Rear paper feed slot. Okay. Right, let's see if that works. So he was making some phone skins. He made this one and then this one. And there's a piece that goes in the middle here. This one didn't cut properly, so it got lifted up on my blade, like it got stuck to my blade somehow, and it ripped it up before it cut it. So did it actually print it on the right paper? By golly, it did. Alright, so I got them reprinted. Now I have to let the ink dry before I can put the clear on. So we have a clear gloss and a clear matte that we can put on top of them. This here is the gloss. You guys can see it's very glossy, and this one here is the matte. So side by side difference, you guys can see this one's more reflective than this one. So yeah, those are phone skins that he wanted. And I just had to remake them. Why did it do that? There's supposed to be a space here, but it didn't do that. Ay caramba. I got it figured out, so I had to move it over, but you know, this is what it should look like with the space there, so that I have room to put the clear vinyl. So this one is garbage. I still need to get these all glued in. I did get 3 of them done, and they will be up on Etsy tonight. Let's see what else. I believe the Cyber Week sale is over at this point, by the time you guys are seeing this, because I think it ends tonight at midnight. I have a call with my pulmonologist on Thursday, and I was supposed to go into the office, but with COVID numbers rising and everything, they are just going to do a virtual visit instead. So I guess the nurse is going to call me around my appointment time, and they will, you know, get everything all organized and ready and double check my information, my age, my number, you know, birthday, name, address, all that stuff. And then they will hang up the phone call, which, you know, obviously. And then I will get a text from my doctor with a web link, I guess, that will connect me face to face to talk to him without having to like sign into Zoom or anything like that. So we have that going. I have to do that at, like I said, on Thursday. I am honestly so glad because we're under that winter weather advisory. Right now there's about 3 or so inches of snow that fell overnight from about 6 this morning until now. It's just been constantly snowing. She's stacking her Play-Doh back here. You guys can see her Play-Doh tower. Reach! Careful! Careful! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! So she'll sit there and do that time and time again, and I love it. But it fell since about 6 o'clock last night, and I ended up getting a sitter last night for about 2 hours. They didn't have to do anything, you know, they just sat here at the house. She was already in bed. It was like, what time was it? It was like 10 o'clock or something when we went over. It was probably closer to 10:30. We went through all of the stuff that we had stored over town. I thought I had more over there, but we really didn't have a whole lot, which is nice. Tim is going to lay down a tarp and put a couple of pallets down in the one little crawl space. It's like a dirt crawl space, but you know, nothing's down there. That part doesn't get wet or anything like that. But we're gonna put the tarp down, put a couple of pallets, and set our stuff on top of that, and then put another tarp over top to help keep our stuff dry and, you know, spider free and little spider web free and stuff like that. I found 2 bags of her clothes and a box of her clothes from when she was little. I got my graduation stuff. I got some of my mom's things. Some of her stuff I didn't bring because it was ruined in a way, because those buildings over there are very moist. Like dressers and stuff that have been stored over there, they're all warped and just nasty and stuff. So like my mom's one pillow I didn't keep. Her one hoodie that me and my brother had airbrushed for her, we ended up leaving that because it was stained and rats got into it, so we left that. There's a few other things that I left, like her flip-flop sandal things that I'll never wear, but I did take the stuffed animal that my dad and my brother and I picked out for her when she was laying in the hospital before she passed away. The remembrance bear I had made for her. Pictures of her, all the pictures I had of Tanner, which I don't know if you guys know of Tanner. I don't even remember if I was vlogging at that point, but Tanner was my dog. He was a white boxer. He was the sweetest little soul. He loved kids. And he passed about 6 months after my mom passed away. He had gotten a tumor that the vets hadn't seen or caught or anything, and he just wasn't feeling right, so my dad took him to an emergency vet at like 10 o'clock at night, and they found out that the tumor had ruptured, and they, you know, put him under so that he would pass without pain and stuff. So he was my best friend, and I miss him so much, but he was seriously just the sweetest little dog though. Obviously he wasn't little, but jeez Louise, he was a lap dog that didn't fit in your lap. So she's trying to climb over there. That's all she wants to do is climb. Anyways, I'm gonna go so I can get these cut out and see how this goes. Alright guys, so there's about 6 inches of snow out there now. I don't know, still feels really cold out here. Our furnace has been acting up today. It says it's 79 out here, but it just still feels really chilly. I think it's because the floorboards are cold because, you know, it's snowing. But yeah, there's about 6 inches of snow outside now. There used to be, like when I last talked to you guys, there was like 3, 4. But you guys can see everything is covered in snow. Right here is the top of our shed slash garage that, you know, we can't park in. Tim wiped everything off of the Subaru About 2 hours ago, about 1 o'clock. So there's probably a good 3 inches of snow out there now. Well, 3 more inches, I should say. I absolutely hate snow so much. I am trying to figure out something for myself to eat. Ella had, why can I not think of it? Oh my gosh. Chicken tenders. Gosh. She had chicken tenders for her lunch about an hour ago. I got all of the Minnie Mouse ornaments glued together. I don't know what I want to eat. Oh man, it's been a day, and it's only 3 o'clock. I feel like the day has just drug on all day. Like, I just didn't want to get out of bed this morning. But I mean, what can you do? I guess I'll have a Hot Pocket. How about a Hot Pocket? A Hot Pocket sounds decent. But yeah, I don't know what our furnace was doing. So we turn our furnace down to about 66 at night, being that we have a space heater in our bedroom and a space heater in Ella's room. The heater in Ella's room I have set to 77 at night, and we turn it off during the day so that you know, it's not wasting too much electricity. But if we leave the furnace up all night, it gets colder out in the living room areas, like the living room and the kitchen. It gets colder out there than it does in the bedrooms, because in our room, you know, we have the TV and everything like that going, the computer, like everything's on. And then in her room, like I said, we have that space heater. So we just don't turn the furnace up very high at night. We end up turning it down, like I said, to about 66, which is a decent temperature. It's not horrible. And there's a lot of cold air coming in this outlet switch here. Anyways, but we turned it down to 66 to save our gas, because our furnace is gas, and if it runs all night, then our gas bill gets really high. So we turned it down, and when we got up this morning, I turned it up to about 75, just to get the chill out of the air, so that when, you know, when we get her up, it's better. So I turned it up, and then Tim noticed about 12-ish that it was back down to 64 out here, and our furnace wasn't turning on, and we didn't know why. So I had to manually turn the furnace off and then turn it back on, and he cranked the heater up to, there's some out here, baby, come here, there's some out here, look. Look, baby, look, there's some right here. We just got an open bag. Okay? Me. Here. There you go. I only give her 4 of these at a time. Anyways, so we noticed it was back down to 64, so he had to go in, manually turn the furnace off, and then turn it back on. And then he had to go to work. He told me to keep an eye on it, because he cranked the furnace up to 80, so if it you know, quit working or whatever, it kept shutting off at 74, and we couldn't figure out why. I think why is because this is getting overheated, because it is extremely hot in her room right now. So I think the furnace itself is overheating. because it, like I said, it is really hot in her room. I mean, it feels great in there, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna turn this down to 75. It feels great in there, but it's also like extremely warm in there, considering the rest of the house is cold. So I think it has to do with the furnace overheating. So usually we have that door pulled shut so she can't get in and mess with the furnace, but if that's why, then we need to figure out a way to vent it or something like that, because I mean it's already like vented and everything, but I don't know, we got to figure that out. I need to go in and edit. I need to go in and upload the new pictures of the silver ornaments and list those up. They're going to be in the same listing as the red, and you can just pick and choose however many you want. I need to go and get that stuff done while eating, and I'll see you guys all in a little bit.